Everyone, today I'm going to be playing a Master Yi game for beginners. The elo of this game is about silver 1-ish, silver 2-ish, so this is a pretty standard level for a beginner player. And I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to use Yi effectively in this elo to actually improve and get better. The region is North America, so this works really well for North American players, but it also works for European players as well. They're pretty similar. A standard clear starts on the red buff, and then you will clear like I do right here. And you want to constantly pull the minions to the side so that you can get down and around the map. Your W is a meditate reset, but you don't get your W until you hit level 4. I'll show you. It's an auto attack reset. We're going to go ahead and clear these Krugs. And you want your full clear to be done probably around 325 to 330, but you can really increase that if you try a little harder, right? So let me show you the Raptors here. This method works really well for me, where you Alpha Strike those, and then you want to constantly be applying the burn to the little Raptor so that it'll die over time. So take a look over here. Applying burn to minions so that they die over time is really important. You can see here how all the Raptors are dying, right, to my burn. And that is how you do efficient and fast clears. You want to grab a second point into Alpha Strike. It helps you clear a little bit quicker. For the wolves, you can hit the small wolves and burn them down. I don't typically do that, but you want to pull them down and around to the blue. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Master Yi build and runes as we play. For Master Yi runes, you want to get Lethal Tempo, of course. Lethal Tempo is the best rune on Master Yi at the current time. And as you're clearing these camps here, you want to actually drag it over to the Gromp. Don't forget to use your pots, right? And you want to do both of these at the same time. And the reason why isn't necessarily because your Alpha Strike bounces to both of them, but because it gives you burn damage to both of them, right? The burn adds up over time. So we go ahead and kill that. And that was a 330 clear, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not great. You definitely want to get it down further, but considering I'm not super focusing on the clear, it's not that bad at all. We're going to take this crab afterwards, and then we want to go ahead and look for a gank. In this case, I don't think there really is a gank. I mean, maybe in bot lane. That's the thing, is if you're in silver, it's actually incredibly easy to secure a gank because people push too hard without wards. Like, you see how I'm coming up behind this? This would never happen in a higher elo game. I would never be able to do this, right? I'd never be able to walk up behind. And then there's like a random Tom Kench over here. I'm good. I have meditate. So you can actually bait people with the meditate, which is kind of what I'm trying to do. I want them to turn on me here. We got a flash on the Tom Kench, and we did what we could. Top lane is respawning, so we want to back and go get something done. Looks like my bot lane's doing well. And we're going to be looking at our first item, and as you can see, the game is actually recommending it, which is the Blade of the Rune King. We have a perfect amount of gold for this. Right? Which is kind of how the clear works, right? You can get a perfect amount of gold if you just follow the clear the way I did it. And now we're going to go to the top side, and we're going to repeat our clear again. Let's ping the Viego a little bit. Oh, look at this. Why is Viego in this jungle? I do not know. Well, Darius gets a free kill and a blue buff. I think he's dead to bleed anyway. Okay, maybe not. I got this. Aww. I was hoping my Alpha Strike would bounce over to it. But anyway, we got a nice leash on our Krugs. Alright, and let's take a look at some of the other runes that we're picking up as well. You always want to bring Triumph. Triumph versus Overheal, right? Like, Overheal's something that I would use if you're, like, running Bloodthirster. But Bloodthirster is not a very common item for Master Yi, so you pretty much never run the Overheal. I do feel like Triumph is, like, one of the most overpowered runes in the game. So any chance you get, you should do it. As you can see there, I'm using my Meditate to auto-reset. Auto-resetting is very easy. All you got to do is, when you're... start off with double strike. It's way easier if you do it during a double strike. Basically, whenever you're wanting to auto reset, you use W, you click off, and then you click back on the monster. So watch my mouse movement here, right? And then you hit them, right? I messed up, but I'm trying to show you the movement, right? So you meditate, click off, and then click back on. I'm using attack move to kite the camps at the same time. So you can see I'm not clicking on the camps to actually kite them. And you can do that by going into settings under hotkeys. Hotkeys, player movement, and I use Z and X for mine. So there's a meditate reset, right? No biggie. Should be utilizing my smite here, but, you know, when you're doing a nice little teaching video like this, sometimes it's hard to remember. Oh, hey, Viego. We don't want to, like, be full fighting with this guy because he does have bot prio. So we're going to back. And we can pick up a longsword and a pair of boots and begin our clear with the red buff. Well, that's not good, huh? I got this, though. I have meditate. We need Jinx. Like, if Jinx helps us here... Okay, Jinx is not helping us here. I wanted to alpha that so bad. I'm good. I'm good. Just use a meditate. Oh, I got stunned over the wall. Okay, well, I think Yone might be able to secure... Okay, we got the kill. We got the kill. I would say that was pretty worth it. Now we're going to grab ourselves some boots and a dagger. And then we're going to make our way over to our jungle clear. I don't think dragons are super necessary, but Mashi does a really good job of clearing them. We're sitting on a 7-2 game, and we're actually really far down in gold. But knowing all this, in a game like this, I think that we can come back relatively simply. And I will show you how. So now you're getting a little guide on how you can come back from a really terrible start. Because I haven't gotten any kills, right? When you don't have any kills, you fall behind in gold. So let me show you here. We're going to grab this, get level 6. Once you get level 6, you can start to play the game truly. It makes ganking much easier and outplays much easier. Caitlyn's going to overextend. I can feel it in my bones. I'm going to leave those little Krugs. I don't have E, but I don't need E immediately, especially if she misses. Meditate to block damage from her trap. Wait, why does she have Ghost? Okay. Well, I got her Ghost and her Flash, which means that Darius is going to have a much easier time. I'm going to actually try and secure this Rift Herald. I think Rift Herald is one of the biggest secures that you can do in the game. But unfortunately, Viego's here, and Kog'Maw is probably coming, and I don't have Prio on any of these lanes, right? So you can just see I'm losing out on team throughout this entire game here, right? But that's okay. Our goal is to, like, try and ping the... Dude, they always have Flash, huh? Okay, not bad. Darius going back over. Now we got some Prio. That's what I'm talking about right here. Also, there's a bug here where if you start the Rift Herald, you can actually walk through it. But for some reason, that bug's not working. Did they fix it? Anyway, if somebody starts a Rift Herald and you try again... I don't know. Like... Oh, I had the wrong smite. I thought I had upgraded smite. Hey, Caitlyn. What's up, homie? I got her. Oh, I don't got her. But you know what? That's a win. Double buff on Darius is for sure a win for me. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get me a pair of Berserker Greaves, and then I'm going to sell my pot to secure some more pieces of my Kraken Slayer here, alright? So we got a pickaxe right here. Now, at the time of this video coming out, Master Yi has received some slight nerfs to his E, but honestly, I don't think it's a huge deal. Master Yi doesn't build that much AD nowadays, and he's sitting at a 52% win rate in every elo. So he's really good right now. So even with some nerfs, Yi is still going to be a great hero or champion if you want to climb. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm going to grab my camp here, and you could either go for the dragon, or you could go for a full clear. I don't really trust a Prio of my lanes. You can see Jinx is performing way worse than that guy, right? So we're going to stick away from that. Here comes Viego again. And he also has Kog'Maw too, so Sana's just walking right by me. So this is just an example of like how even with your team diff here, like you see I am constantly playing against the enemy, right? Like even with the team diff, I am still capable of winning this game, right? Okay, she stole my kill. I want to know where our mid laner is, huh? Level 2 meditate here. Alright. Okay, it's nice of you to show up here, Yone, after I'm dead. But that's really why Yi is so powerful in low elo, is I went from behind to immediately... I swear to God, you take this, I will lose my mind. You go from far behind to immediately caught up in just one fight. Because people don't know how to properly position or focus you. Now, when it comes to meditate, I would be okay with getting meditate level 2. Sometimes. I would not get it to level 3, but level 2 is actually a pretty good boost to meditate sustainability here, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and back. We have Rift Herald that lets us back faster. And Master Yi is the king of power spikes. If you get a power spike on Master Yi, you should definitely go back and grab it. Now, Blade and Rune King is the best rush on Yi right now, but you can sometimes pick up a Noon Quiver if you want to clear the jungle faster. I recommend as a beginner that you just rush a Blade and Rune King, get a Kraken, and then get a Gunzu's Rage Blade. And if the game continues past that, I'll continue to show you how you can build up. So 12 minutes in, having access to one item is absolutely necessary. I like to get my first item by about 10 minutes. I would say 10 minutes is pretty much the minimum to finish that Blade and the Rune King. At that point, you're going to be behind, and you're going to need some kills to catch up. Callista will now heal. All right, yo, this Yone talks a lot for sitting in mid lane, guys. Honestly, I should be helping Darius with top lane here. I was not quite paying attention. I mean, he should have helped himself, honestly. Like, what in the world am I watching, dude? What am I I'm here for you, bro. I'm here for you. Don't worry, homie. Alright, I just made my way up top. I don't know what that was. We gotta use Shelly, like, now. How long do I got? I can kill this red in 10 seconds. Alright, so we're gonna summon Shelly. I hope this goes to bot lane, or mid lane, I mean. I actually think it's gonna go to top, though. But, which is okay. It's okay, because everybody's mid. I wanted to go mid for the plates, but going top lane because there's no players is also great. Hey, guys. How you doing? Oh, I was really trying my heart out to, you know, get a reset there, but that works out. That was my bad. It happens, guys. So let me explain the issue with going on Callista there is that obviously they have a Tahm Kench, and if I go on Callista, oh my god, that was a big heal. If I go on Callista, Tahm Kench is going to eat her and protect her, right? So that's something you have to keep in mind when going on Callista. So I pivoted off of Callista to the other guy because I thought Tahm Kench would eat her. But maybe I gave him too much credit because now that I'm like looking at it, I don't think he was going to eat her. So, yeah, the idea was Tahm Kench eats her. She can't kill me because she's inside Tahm Kench. I can't kill her because she's inside Tahm Kench. I pivot over to Kog'Maw, and I pick up the kill that way. That was my idea there, but obviously it didn't come into fruition, you know? Sometimes you have good ideas, but sometimes they just don't pay off. I don't know. She's, like, running around on that trap like it's going to save her. You can see the meditate resets that we have going on here. Meditate reset, if you don't know how to do it, that is something you should definitely practice. I'm going to get Rift. I'm kind of at the point, like, once you get Blade of the Rune King, you can beat people pretty easily. We kill Rift relatively quick. Oh. Well, that was nice. Alright, Shelly, I need you to open up. I mean, that's some good timing on that back by Viego, huh? Yeah, this guy's coming over here to take my gold. That was nice. Like, he stole 100 of my gold. Because it gives 300 proximity gold. I'm going to keep letting dragons go. I don't think dragons are a big deal in the current patch. They're hard to kill. They don't give that many stats. And they give enemies access to objective bounties as well. So even though Yi is pretty good at killing the dragons, sometimes I find it unnecessary. Man, what is this Caitlyn build? Grasp Caitlyn. Alright, we'll wait here. I'm sure Caitlyn will run through. Come on, Caitlyn. Where are you going? Oh, she is pushing. She is full pushing. I think we got her. I might run into a trap here, but worth. Where are you at, Caitlyn? Man, where did she go? She dipped. I can't even tell where she gone. She probably went through where I was just at. Enemy is unstoppable. The key, though, is that we kind of want to keep ourselves away from that until we get more items, right? Now, we have to decide, do we want to get Kraken or Shield Bow? Kraken is, in my opinion, the most generic and best item on Yi. My favorite is probably Sunfire or Shield Bow. I like those Morning Kraken. But for the purpose of using the most popular Yi build, I will be running Kraken in this game. Shield Bow's great for dealing with high burst damage on the Callista. But having the burst to kill her before the Tahm Kench eats her is not a big deal. Or is It is a big deal. It's a good method of killing him. Okay, my team's getting a little bit angry at each other, and that's just a typical game of League of Legends. I just want you to see that my game is typical, right? I don't want you to think that I have like some kind of amazing team or, you know, I got lucky. This is I would assume that most of you guys probably recognize this kind of game as a game that you would play. Like they're sitting there typing to each other, they're talking, but I'm still going to win and carry this because that's what Yi does, right? You can't really do this with other heroes or champions. We just have to kill the Callista, and we win the fight. You'd prefer to go in. In low elo, it's really easy to go in after they use everything. In higher elo, it's a little harder. Because they're less likely to use everything on nothing, right? But in low elo, you can pretty much always get in after they use stuff. So you can wait for the Tahm Kench to use his Nom, for him to engage, to run away from Callista. Those are all things you can do. But since they're like scattered all over the place, they don't know how to like group up. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to summon Rift in top. I'm going to grab these Krugs. I'm going to grab red. And I'm going to split push top. We're just going to kind of ignore our team here. Right? So Rift Herald's going to give us a lot of push on top. So by the time we finish this red buff, we can go straight for top, right? And also, it gives us gold too, which is nice. I told you, Rift Herald is just the best for snowballing. It's way better to have a Rift than anything else. You can see my CS is the highest in the game right now. I'm just keeping myself cool and chill. Thank you, Shelly, for making sure I don't miss that CS. She's better at CS than I am. All right, Caitlyn never leaves lane. I can easily kill her, though. So we're making value here. Easy. Look how dumb they are. How they come one at a time. In higher elo, guys, you're not going to get this luxury. But in low elo, this is how you win a low elo game right here. Now, Callista and friends are coming. But I think that we have the stop from Darius, so I can continue going. It's only a Kench. And he's in mid too. Oh, here he comes. And I can kill Kench. Oh, he has exhaust. I can still kill him now. Right? And that's also about knowing your limits. I'm dead, but, you know, I got the inhibitor before I died. And that right there is a lot of value. And my team's trying to surrender. How about we just vote no on that? All right, Darius is saying 2v5. This is going to be rough, Yi. For some reason, Darius thinks that he's helping me carry this game. And I'm not going to disagree with him because as long as he's not inting, he's a valuable teammate to me. I'm going to go ahead and sweep over to Farside Alteration, grab me a Death Dance so that I can reset. The Alteration is so I have vision on the Baron because Callista disappeared in that general direction. And I want to make sure 100% that she's not like soloing it or using Tahm Kench, right? Okay. Now, typically I just hold on to a sweeper because sweepers are really important. Like, you need to make sure that you're not on a ward when you're looking to jump some players. Once you get 3 items, you can do Baron. Oh, we can go for this. We can go for this. We go. That was thick gold. All right. We go for those dubs. I'm going to go get Baron while I have Highlander. And you can see I'm basically solo carrying the game. Nobody really did anything there. That was just me doing damage. And Darius is talking like he was even in the fight to begin with. Welcome to League of Legends. Now, Mashi easily solos Baron once you get 3 items. Typically, you want to get the Gunzu's Rage Blade before you get Death Dance because Death Dance is going to be a little bit harder to solo Baron, right? I got to meditate. With good usage of Meditate plus having Smite, you can do the Baron here. But fortunately, you know, Darius came over and made it a little bit easier for me. I think that we could have handled that without Darius, but it would have been really, really close. Okay, we secured this. Now we have enough for the Gunzu's Rage Blade, which is huge. This is, right here, what you're about to witness is the core build of Master Yi. This right here. Like, it's really rare that a game would even go beyond this point. So what you're looking at is what your standard build of Master Yi is going to be. This is the ultimate beginner right here. If you need to know what you're going to build on Yi in your next game, take a screenshot of what we're looking at right here. I'm going to roll around. And you're probably wondering what's next, right? Probably a Guardian Angel or a Wit's End. A Guardian Angel would work really well against our Callista, who's really fed. I'm just going to walk up and kill her here. She'll probably get ate by the Kench. Okay. My team did not manage to kill her. Did they kill her? Okay, they got her. Uh-oh. The Viego. Uh-oh. Where's Yone? Wait, what? I mean, he's going for the back door. I guess he wants to try to end it. That was really rough of me. I managed to get myself CC'd. I played that fight pretty badly. That was on me for that fight. I played it pretty badly. Yone is going for a push. The enemy can't end this here. That was entirely my bad there. Callista got shut down. It'd be nice if she stopped the back. Stop the back! Jesus! She didn't stop the back. I mean, oh, she did stop the back. Okay, okay. I mean, no, she didn't. That's a respawn Caitlyn. Man, the tank Caitlyn just absolutely demolishing my teammate here. All right, what we want to do is we're going to go for... I think we're going to go for the full GA here. I can't afford this here. Or even HP. HP is really good with the amount of armor we have on Death Stance. But GA is GA, right? At the end of the day, we have to be careful of Callista mowing us down. Okay, this Jinx does negative damage, man. It kind of pains me to watch. That's also why I love Yi. Yi never does negative damage, right? Now, we can try to end this by just brute forcing through the top lane. Because, especially in low elo, the players come at you one at a time, right? So if we can get the enemy to try and engage my team elsewhere, like let's say a dragon is spawning, right? They can't get enough of dragons. Then we can actually force push down and probably kill their whole team. I'm going to kill him real quick. I think I can do it. Can I find one of his teammates? If I had Alpha, I'd go for her. That was really greedy of her. Alright, got nommed. And pretty much like that, I think I managed to carry these guys, but we don't know for sure yet. Alright. And now we're going to push down this one, but they still have two... What is this Caitlyn doing? Like, what am I... Is this the split push tank? I've never seen this in my life. Is this like, this is some magical strategy that they've discovered in Silver Elo, I think, guys. So watch how fast we kill this guy, right? Like, that right there, that's the E-build. You want to get yourself a team gap. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. All right, and that's how you play a game right there as Master Yi. If you want to see some other games where I show you how to fully utilize Master Yi and give you a full in-depth guide instead of just this basic dumbed-down beginner guide, check out this video right here. This shows you everything you need to know as well as many games that you can play with Master Yi.